We are back with the seed of the day. We're gonna resume. We had a little break because of national team and then the clinic, but we're back at it. This week we are on the seed of the day number 36. And the topic for this week is about the power of the words. I think there's two ways that we can go about the words. Number one, a lot of people think that it's insignificant, that you can be sensitive, that if I say something that hurt you, it's your problem, it's not my problem, and that if I say something hurtful, the person shouldn't be offended because they know what I mean. They know that I would never want to hurt them. But there's another way that we can go about it, and we can believe that the words have huge influence in our daily lives, not only in us, but in other people. And so the word choices that we have in our everyday life, they have a huge effect on the reality and our reality, and they can influence other people's reality. And this is something that I've tried and worked on in myself. It's been a huge challenge for me, but I do believe that I do believe that the words have, that they're really important, that they all have a meaning, and that depending on what words we choose to utilize when we communicate, they can either build or destroy. They can hurt or build someone's confidence, someone's self-esteem. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this video that went viral of, well, there's two. One, it's a little girl with her dad, and her dad they do this exercise and they put themselves in front of the mirror, and the dad tells her, hey, repeat after me. I am strong, I am beautiful, I am capable. And he tells her to say all these things and repeat after himself, because these are words of reassurance. And they do this because this is affecting her self-esteem and her self-confidence, and in turn, just her development as a human being. In fact, this is an exercise that a lot of adults do so that they can start the day off in a positive note, so they can go out and seize the day and kill it at their jobs, etc. Another example, it's elite athletes have self-talk and they visualize, but they also have reassuring positive words, and that's how most of us get in our zone whenever we perform. And in my case, I play soccer, and if I had a certain opportunity that I could have scored or whatever, if I made a mistake, I do have self-talk and I talk out loud and I tell myself, hey Rocky, next time you'll get it, next time you'll score. And I visualize again, and I say, hey, yeah, you didn't get this one, but the next one you will. Okay, so the power of the words, it has such power that it can affect the way that you perform, it affects your reality, and it can even revert beliefs that we have and that we want to change. In past seeds of the day, I talked about self-esteem and I talked about self-confidence, and a lot of people ask me, hey, how can I work on my self-confidence, my self-esteem? Like, what can I do to change that and to be the person that I want to be? And I think the answer to that question is on this seed of the day. If you're purposeful and if you are intentional in the way that you talk to yourself, in the way that you talk to others, that's how you can revert. Eventually, you tell yourself so many times and you say it so regularly and constantly, these words of positive affirmation, that there will come a time where you actually believe what you say. So that's how much power the words have. So little homework, pay attention to the words that you utilize to refer to yourself and also to others. But I think a good starting point, it's with ourselves. The better that we're off, the more balanced and the more healed we are, the better that we can help others. So a good starting point is with ourselves. Pay attention on the way that you talk to yourself, which adjectives you use to describe yourself. Sometimes we talk to ourselves without speaking out loud, but we think these things. Okay, so pay attention to that inner voice. And number two, be intentional in what you would want to have, or whoever you would want to be. If you want to have a better self-esteem or better self-confidence, then be intentional in the words that you use for your self-talk. And that's 24/7. We talk to ourselves in our minds 24/7. So be intentional in the words that you use. I think criticism, constructive criticism, is very valuable, but I'm talking about things words that can destroy and words that can hurt. Sometimes being honest can hurt, and that's true. But I think that there's a way of being honest and loving, and just being careful with the words that we use. And again, this is a huge challenge, something that I've tried to work on, but at least I started the process, and I hope that you do as well. Okay, so please comment, let me know what you guys think. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.